Hello, happy Thursday. Hope you guys are well. It is time for some social media talk 101. I am prompt at 8 o'clock, ready to talk to you ladies to find out and to share some good stuff with you about social media. So the weather today was super awesome. If you are in Virginia, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is the kind of weather that I love. Definitely could look forward to more days like this, but let's just see what's actually on tap for us. See what we're going to actually get. Let me turn my volume down. So for anybody that joins late, thank you for watching the replay. My name is Shakita Lee, author, speaker, entrepreneur, social media coach to writers, authors, bloggers. Hey, Elise, and solopreneurs looking to step outside the box and move forward and become social media savvy. So you guys, I will definitely put in a link to set up a discovery call to see if you need any social media help. The discovery call is free, and you're more than welcome to reach out to me and set that up if you want to get some help on social media. If you're like lost, dazed, and confused, or if you have a good handle, but you would like some more help with something in particular. So that'll be good. So we'll start in about a minute. I'm not going to hold you guys long on this Thursday night, so I will be prompt. Definitely put your questions in there. Let me know what you got questions about, and I'll be sure to answer them for you guys. And I don't want anyone to think any question is crazy. That's what I'm here for, to help you. Hey, Helena. That's why I'm here to help you. So definitely ask any and all questions that you may have. And I know one of the things that I'll be talking about is fear and stepping outside of fear and moving forward. So this is going to help you, especially move forward in your business. If 2017 is your year to do it, we got to do it. All right. So let's get started. So the gist of what I'm going to talk about tonight is the why, the what, and the how of social media. You guys know or don't know, I talk about social media a lot. I'm on Facebook. I am on Periscope, and I talk about it a lot, and I do a lot of tips to share with you guys. So again, anything that you have questions about, definitely be sure to let me know. Now, to give you a little bit about my background is 11 years as a legal secretary. So think of a person that's always been doing stuff in the background. What do? We take the time to learn everything in the background, and we are the ones that make the people out front look good. So I've done a lot of research on social media. I've been on it since 2009. I really haven't done anything to really hone in on it from 2009, but I started in 2013 and started really focusing and building. And I used social media to build my first business, build a team through that. So I used it in which the means that no one never thought of. You too, Helena? Yeah, they never thought of. Let me turn my volume up. All right. So I've been doing it for a while, but more so helping, more so now, a lot more than ever. So I've stepped from the back to the front. All right. So why would you want to use social media? I just told you, to help catapult your business. It's going to help you. Again, I started in 2013 and I built a team. All of the people that I put on my team, I only knew, and I had 4 people, I only knew 2 from networking. The other 2 I met on social media, solely on social media. And that's, being an MLM, you put your business out there, you have parties, and that's how I met 2 of my team members and had them join my team. So it's going to catapult your business. And of course, at that time, you're a new business starting out. So of course, you want team members to help you build your business. So that is one of the reasons why I became so focused on social media, to help me. All right. Again, networking You want to get out there. You want to tell people what your business is about. So you're going to have to get outside of your norm. You're going to have to go to any type of events and let people know what it is that you're doing. So this is why, of course, you find a lot of events on social media. A lot of people find events on Facebook, and you'll find events on Eventbrite. But again, hey LaWanda, but again, those are on social media channels, because sometimes you're not finding out about events through word of mouth. You're finding out about them because you're on Facebook and you saw that someone put that they're going or they're interested in an event, and you have people that'll share on Twitter or Facebook when they're going to an event. So that's one of the reasons why social media is good, because if people don't put that they're going to an event, you may not find out about it. The collaborations are key as well. Again, I built a team by using social media. So obviously we collaborated in order for them to join my team. So these are important things, especially if you're looking for someone to help on something that you're weak with. Collaborations are a good thing. Exposure, of course, local and global. And I'll tell you guys, for my first business, my logo for my travel business, I found the lady on Twitter. I didn't know her from a can of paint. She's in Dallas, Texas. I'm in Richmond, Virginia. And she just happened to be sharing her business on Twitter, again, not knowing who would link up with her. And we were friends on Twitter. We followed each other. I guess that's a better thing to say, because of the love of my football team. So, of course, we're sisters in football. But she created my logo for me. I seen her work. I reached out to her and said, I would love for you to do my logo for me. And I gave her my idea, and she created my logo. And I'll just tell you, it's almost 4 years and I have the same logo. I haven't changed. So this helps you, again, because you are going in other directions. So whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Instagram, you're making connections with people that aren't in your backyard. So it's important, as well as you getting your business out there. So you're making friends, you're getting clients, you're getting customers, which is all important in you growing your business. And it helps you to build your business. So these are the whys of social media. So if someone says why, these are all the reasons of why these things work for you. Again, all of the why worked for me when I started my first business. Now, I mentioned a couple of platforms. If you are on social media and you are using it, or if you are not on social media and you're considering it, I would tell you to do 1 or 2 platforms. Now, I'll be honest, when I first started my first business, every platform that there was, I was on. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. Yeah, I was on it all, and Eventbrite. I was on all of these platforms when I first started. I was so serious, and I said, you know what, I'm going to get the word out on all platforms. That didn't work, because I was stretching myself out on all these platforms. I wasn't really focusing on any one platform, making that one platform better than the other. So that's why I say 1 to 2 platforms to really work for you and to focus on. That'll help you to know between going back and forth between those two, to really focus on those and really give some good attention to it. Okay, so don't try to be present on all of them. And Facebook is the platform that we're on now. I know a lot of people have their personal page and or business page, and then some people just have a business page. A lot of businesses are now starting to get on Facebook, and they're now starting to be very active on Facebook. Businesses do live streams. Businesses will ask you how you like the product. If you go to their store locally, they'll say like us on Facebook and get 10% off. They'll say if you check in today while you're purchasing this, we'll give you 5% off. So they really are using it for their benefit, which is what you should be doing. Everybody on Facebook should have a Facebook page or either a business, and your friends should know what you do. So with that being said, your profile on any and all platforms need to be filled out completely. It needs to have a professional picture. So not a picture of your logo, not a picture of you with your dogs and your cats, not a picture of anything. It should have your professional photo. so that if someone were to see you and off the street, they can say, I remember you from your photo, and they can describe what you have, or at least what's in the background. So it's important that you have a professional photo and your profile filled out. So if they click on your page, they can see what you do and see if they want to do business with you. All right. So with Twitter, I told you about how I found someone to do my logo for me. I still use Twitter a lot, every day. And I've narrowed down my Twitter pages to just one Twitter page instead of 2 per business. I love Twitter because, again, I'm interacting with people that's in Chicago. I'm interacting with people that's in London. People I have no idea who they are. They have no idea who I am. We follow each other based on our interests. That is a platform that you should definitely look at. Again, if a business is on Facebook, they're 9 times out of 10 on Twitter as well. Those are 2 platforms that I recommend, but it depends on your business. And the reason why I say that is that Twitter is mostly content based. Yes, you can do videos. Now you can do live streaming from Twitter, but it is content based. So if you're not willing to write out any post that's under 140 characters, don't use it. Okay. If you're a business that's all about products or what have you, I would go to Instagram. I wouldn't necessarily go to Twitter. I would use Facebook and Instagram because pictures are what sells and pictures are very popular for people. So that's what I would go with. Now, Periscope is a live streaming app. I love Periscope. That is my baby. And to be honest with you, I've been on Periscope for over a year, and I used Periscope live streaming before I even used Facebook. I honestly didn't want to use Facebook because I love Periscope. Periscope is way different than Facebook. Periscope is live streaming. So as soon as someone comes in, you know who it is. The comments are very quick. There's no delay. That's the difference with Facebook. Facebook is a delay. Right now I see 3 people. It was 4, and it probably is more, but I can't see when people come in. So that's like a glitch or a delayed reaction to people coming in. Facebook is a comfort zone for some people because you have your friends and you have your family who will watch your videos. Whereas Periscope, you have to literally build your audience. You have to follow people, and you have to have people follow you in order to have an audience. That part didn't bother me at all because, like I said, I've made connections with people all over the place. And sometimes when I'm live streaming, it goes to my Twitter account. So people that aren't on Periscope can go and watch me. So I love it because, again, I've built my audience by just not knowing a single person. So it's not a comfort zone for me being on Periscope. It is definitely out the norm. And it's helped me to get some speaking engagements as well. Can you control who see you when you can block trolls. When Periscope first started, you would have people that would come in and say just off the wall stuff. But you can actually click on the screen and block them. And your audience, whoever is out there watching with you, they can actually block a person as well. If they find the comments offensive as well. But what Periscope did a couple of months ago, probably about 5-6 months ago, is they went and they cleared out all of the troll accounts. There are still trolls out and about, but they kind of switched up the way that they did things. So they'll come in and they'll greet you, and then they'll listen to your content. But what they end up doing is trying to throw you off your game by asking you questions, repetitive questions that you already answer. That's how you know that they're a troll. So you can definitely block them. That block finger usually is real strong. So it is good. A lot of people did hop off of Periscope for that reason. And Periscope did go back and change some things. So, oh yeah, a lot of people did. I know a lot of people did. But they've gotten very good at it. And they added another option that says if this person, if you find it offensive or whatever, even the audience, they get this question. What it does is it alerts Periscope, and they go through and they delete that person, their account all over again. So you definitely have to be aware. It doesn't bother me. I mean, I've had people say some crazy stuff at 11 o'clock in the morning, and it's like, oh, gotta block you. So it doesn't bother me. Now, Instagram, again, Instagram is basically for sharing photos. They do have a live option up there as well. And it's also for sharing videos as well. I love Instagram. And most people do love it because it's the option to share the pictures. And who doesn't love pictures? We love pictures. But that is something, again, if you have any product-based business, I would definitely say that you should use Instagram. If you sell makeup, if you sell jewelry, if you sell clothing, and any products, that is something to consider. Businesses are on Instagram, and surprisingly, a lot of IT tech businesses are on Instagram as well as Periscope. So definitely something to consider if you wanted to break it down to two platforms. YouTube is great as well. A lot of people set up YouTube channels. A lot of businesses have YouTube channels, especially the how-to. You have a lot of people that do makeup. A lot of training is put on YouTube. So that is great, and that's connected with Google as well. Those videos will help you get ranking on the Google search as well. Now, Snapchat, I had to have a lesson from my oldest on Snapchat, whereas the kids have been using Snapchat for a long time. I didn't get it. I mean, you're snapping, which is taking a picture. It only stays up there for 24 hours and then it's gone. Hey, Mary. I didn't get it. I had to have him, like I said, give me a lesson. And I was like, I don't get it. And he was like, Mom, you just take the picture and that's it. Okay. And then you can add funny faces and all that. I'm on Snapchat, but just for fun purposes. I'm still working on that. But I am on it just for fun purposes, not necessarily for business. But there are businesses on Snapchat and they do stories, which the stories kind of like a story will tell you about their business. I didn't get there yet. But those are the platforms that you can use based on what your interests are and your comfort level. All right. Now, how to use them. A lot of people think when you get on social media, you have to be perfect. That is so wrong. Okay. You don't have to be perfect. When I look back at my first videos on Periscope, I was like this, like, I'm just going to tell you what my topic is and my content. Don't ask me no dag-nabbit questions because I don't have the answers. But it was just horrible. It was horrible because it wasn't comfortable for me. But then I joined groups and they did challenges where you could scope every day about various things. Thank you guys for sharing and for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. And that's what helped me break out the norm and like, okay, so if I'm going to do this, I have to do this. And if I'm on here and I'm talking about my business, but I'm not explaining and I'm not helping anybody, what's the purpose of me being up here? So you get used to it. So don't think of when you go on these platforms, everything has to be perfect. No, you could be imperfect, but still learning and growing. And the best way to do something is really to kick it off by just doing it. So another thing I will tell you as well, if you're going to get on a platform, be serious about being on the platform and you have to be consistent. So you will get messages like now you guys are asking questions. I'm responding on the spot. Even after this video, if I have any questions, I'm going to answer it. So it's best if you do any live streaming, any tweeting, any Instagram. If someone says, hey, I love that picture, go back and respond and say thank you. Just respond to these posts. I mean, it could be about your business, but if they think that you are just a robot posting information, they're not going to respond to you. So, and they're not going to want to buy your products because they feel like your business is on social media, but who's there? So always respond to questions. Another way to get your business out there is after you go on to whatever platform that it is, and which I'll use, for example, Periscope. One of the first videos that I tell someone when they come on is do the intro video. Tell them out there who you are, what your business is, and what you can do to help them. That could be your first video. The next video, talk a little bit about more of your product and all that great stuff. And then probably towards the end of the week, do a Q&A. If you're going to do a couple of videos in a row, do a Q&A. And give people the opportunity to ask you questions about your business. So you can even do a Q&A on any platform that you're on. Hey, if I was to choose, you could put 2 product pictures up there. Which one would you like better? Which one would make you buy it more? You know, just you can ask questions. That's a great way to have some interaction with people that are buying your products. You want to give quality information. So you just don't want to go onto social media and just give bogus stuff. You want to give quality information because a person's going to buy from the person. They can buy the product anywhere. So you have to make them want to buy the product from you. You got to make them want to do business with you. So you have to be genuine and you have to give quality information, quality content to them to make them want to do it. Because again, they buy from the person, not necessarily from the company. Okay. Now, I will say that live stream and videos are the best thing in social media right now. A lot of people will come and see what you're doing, but I guarantee you, if you do a video, if you do a live stream, you can watch your replays of how many people have watched it. So they may not say anything, but you can best believe they're in the back just watching what you're doing. And then later on, they may say to you, hey, you did a video about your product a couple of days ago. I'm interested in purchasing it. So if you have a problem with live streaming, which is what I'm doing with you guys now, record the video on your phone or your iPad, your tablet, record it, and then upload it into Facebook, upload it on Twitter. And do it that way if you're uncomfortable with it. But these are the things that's going to go back to the top of the stream every single day, because the minute, hey Trisha, the minute that someone likes it or watches the video again, it goes right back up to the top of the stream. So that's something to consider. And again, if you have a problem like doing a live video, just go ahead and record the video. But get your product out there, get your business out there, because that's what's important, okay? And I already told you about the product introductions, but also one of the ways to get your business out there is to do live events. Say you're hosting something at your business. You want to possibly do like a, behind the scenes, like, oh my God, I'm preparing for this, that, and the other. I'll be back on at this time and I'm going to show you some once everybody gets here, but I'm excited, be sure to join me back at this time. You could do that. Then come back on for your live event, okay? You don't have to be live. You could do the video and just walk around recording people. Another way to get your business out there is to do promos and giveaways. Whatever it is, you want to go ahead and do this video, share this content, you're doing a promo and a giveaway. That's another way to get clients in and to get people to know about what it is that you have to offer them, what your business is. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about the do's and the don'ts. And this will be a quick do and don't. I told you guys definitely live stream. You will be interacting and engaging with people. And I did say that if you do a video or you share any content and anybody makes any comments, to go back in and talk to them. It's important as a business owner that you interact and engage with those that have asked questions. That's important because, again, if they don't get a response, then they're going to think that this business owner doesn't care, doesn't want my money, so I'll go elsewhere. So it's important that you do that, and just remember that you need to go back and engage and interact with people. If they ask you questions, go ahead and answer questions. If you don't know, say, allow me to find the answer for you. But just be real and honest with people. And definitely be yourself when it comes to your business. Now, do be the best you that you can be when it comes to sharing your business. Again, don't feed anybody any fluff. Just be honest and real with people. I am honest and real. I'll come on here, I'll laugh, I'll smile, and I laugh at myself sometimes because this is just me. I'm always laughing. I'm always smiling. I'm always joking. So this is how I am. So if someone were to meet me after watching my video, they'll see the same person. Same person. So that doesn't change for me. What I will say is not to use any of your platforms as a soapbox. If you have like an issue with something, don't use, yes, Trisha, don't use your business platform as a soapbox. There's some things that are better left unsaid is what I will say, because people do, again, watch what you're doing. So you as a business owner, yeah, Lord, you as a business owner, they're watching you. So if they don't want to, if they disagree with what you said, that will, of course, make them go in another direction or want to argue with you. So do you really want to have that going on your platform? No. So I will say, just don't use it as a soapbox. Yes, we are all, we can all have our own opinion. But again, if you are a business owner, sometimes you can't say everything that you feel. It's just not a good look, because again, that will kind of push someone away, or they may read it or get a different feeling about what you said, and even though that's not what you meant. So you want to keep your business on the positive side and just stay away from those soapboxes. Now, what I will say to you guys again is, if you are going to be on any social media platform, be committed to being on that platform. So whether they associate your business with your, yes, they do, because you are your brand, that you are. So if you're going to be on any platform, again, be committed to being on that platform. Whatever platform that it is, that means you have to show up. So that means that you don't create the platform and then you go on break or you go away for like ever. No, you want to be able to go back, and just get back in the swing of things. So everybody takes a break. Don't get me wrong, because I took a vacation, but that didn't mean that any of my content stopped. It was still rolling as if I was still around, but those are through scheduling systems. So be committed to what you're going to do. All right. Now, any platform that you go on, make sure you have a plan of what you're going to do, a plan of action. Don't just be on the platform. I don't know what I'm going to talk about today. No, have a plan. Something that you heard on the radio, something that, you thought about, a review that someone gave you, share it on whatever platform that you're on. A compliment that someone gave you about a product, share it on the platform. So those are some things that you can, do just to have something off the whim. And you don't have to, especially with live streaming or video, you don't have to do a long video. You don't, because our attention span is here 1 minute and gone the next. So you got to be on it and make sure it's something that they're interested in. So when I do my live stream videos, I'm not on for that long. I'm not on. I want to get in, tell you the good stuff, and then get off. And that's what it should be. I don't do 30 minutes. I don't do 45 minutes unless I'm getting asked questions and I'm doing like a teaching scope about something. Then it can be longer. But you definitely want to have a plan, and you definitely don't want to just, be on there forever. I'm laying in bed. What you doing? No. Let's get back to the don'ts as well. Your appearance makes a difference. The only person who will know you're unprepared is you. Correct. Unless they say, well, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. It does happen, Luanda. They do say that. But I will say, for the don'ts, your appearance means everything to the person that's watching you. They do pay attention to that. And some people are put off by things. So I would not recommend to anyone of doing any type of video or live streaming laying in the bed. I wouldn't recommend that, because people watch that. And remember, these videos are out there forever. Even though you delete it, if somebody shared the video, if someone, downloaded your video, it's out there. So pay attention to what you do. Do not lay in your bed live streaming. I don't think that's a great idea. And you also need to watch the lighting around you. I know that there are ring lights for cell phones. Those are great. And I know some people go all out and get like these big lights in the back. Rags on the head is no. I agree. They get lights in the back. That's a plus, but that's, based on you. You can get these ring lights. Yeah, if it's online, it never goes away. Correct, Trisha. But you can get these ring lights for probably less than $20 that go on your cell phone that kind of just make your face brighter or your area brighter. Those are definitely recommended, but you want to watch your lighting, because you don't want people to be squinting like, what she say? Like, they can hear you, but they want to see you. That's important for live streaming. So those are a couple of the don'ts. But again, Watch what you wear, and watch what you say, because that's so important, because again, you're representing your brand. And lastly, just to go for it, like, if this is, which this is what it is, if 2017 is your year to really kick butt and take no names, then yeah, then you need to go for it. Whatever platform that you're comfortable with. And again, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you would like to do a discovery call with me to set up, to figure out what would be best for you as far as your business is concerned, definitely feel free to reach out to me, and I will give you my information as well as put in the screen. But you definitely need to make sure that you are like, man, this is 2017. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it. Whatever platform that it is, be consistent and know this is what it is. This is my business. I'm about to kick butt and take names in 2017. Watch me work, whatever the things that you want to think about. But if you're going to do that, you have to be serious about it. You have to be committed to it. You have to have a plan, and you have to get outside of your fear. And that's like the number one thing that stops people, because they stop themselves because they say, I can't do this. You know, your friends, your family, they may say that, but who cares? Don't be listening to them. If I stopped doing everything that somebody told me, I would still, number one, be in Connecticut. Number two, be working at a job for 11 plus years. I was there for 11 years, 11 plus years, being somebody's legal secretary, totally unhappy and unfulfilled. I would still be there because that was the right thing to do. That's a negative. So stop paying attention to what other people say and do what you feel that you should be doing after you talk to God. And or if he's already bumped you in the head with this vision and you haven't done anything, then you got to get to moving. But don't listen to people, because of their own fears, they will tell you what you shouldn't do, and they will tell you what you can't do, because they don't want you to do it, and then they don't want you to leave it behind because they know the potential that you have. So get out of that mindset. Like, I don't know, no. And my mom will tell you, Shakita is stubborn. She don't listen to anybody. That's what she used to say. Now I'm bossy. I don't know what happened over the years, but I no. I stopped listening to people a long time ago after my cousin got me in trouble. That was the last time I listened to somebody. She got me in trouble. We got kicked out of the movie theater. I'm like, I get in trouble when I listen to you, so I'm just going to stop listening to you. That's just not going to work no more. Right. That's what my mom says, that I'm bossy now. I don't get that. I think I'm very low key, but sometimes I have to tell her a couple of times. So, anywho, let me know if you guys have any questions before I go rambling on, because I start talking about my mama. And while you guys are putting that in, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm putting up my link for the scheduling. There you go. And I got a question. Why is it when you wear glasses, you still look down? I don't get it. That's just something we do, I guess. The people that wear glasses, how about that? Schedule. All right. There it is. All right. So I put up the link to schedule a free discovery call to see, to help you if you need any social media assistance and figuring out which platform works best for your business, which platform will work best for you, which platform you will be comfortable in using going forward. If you're already using it, that's good. .tv, is that the name of it? .tv? I've heard of Fire, because I've done an interview on the Fire something, but I don't think I've heard of a .tv before. Is it for a podcast, Elise? Or is it for live streaming? Oh yes. Okay, I know what you're talking about. That is kind of just like a platform where you can live stream on multiple platforms. And that one I believe is paid for. You pay for that. Because one of the groups that I'm in, I noticed the person that does live streams does that, but I don't know if it's called .tv. How did you feel about it, Curl? Were you comfortable with your first live streaming? Okay, the other one that people use for live streaming as well is called Fire Talk, but that's more so of a podcast. How do I feel about Zoom? I love Zoom. Lawanda, I have a Zoom and a free conference call as well that I use for coaching. Zoom is good, but Zoom is not necessarily live streaming. Zoom is for you, Lawanda, any conference calls that you guys have as far as you and the ladies, and then any conference calls that you may have with prospective people for your event planning business. You can use Zoom to host those calls, especially, with the weather that we have. That way you guys can see each other and you can have this call and see each other and know that, you're real. You liked it. Okay. Yep. You use Zoom for a webinar is really, yes, Zoom is good. Zoom is good. I used it for a 3-chat webinar and it was good. I didn't have any complaints about it, but I did want to try and started trying to use free conference call as well. Free conference call, you can hold more people on that conference call as well as using the screen share and a webinar. And I believe most people kind of use free conference call for some trainings as well. But there are so many of them to use. But really, if you guys are going to hold any type of conference calls, Zoom is one of them. Free conference call is another one. There's one more because I hopped on a conference call for that earlier today. I forgot about that one. But yes, there are so many to use. Zoom they do have a free membership. Free conference call does have a free membership. But you can also get the paid membership with those as well. Does it have a vid? Yes, it does. It has the visual option. You can see each other as well as screen share. So say you had any pictures that you wanted the person to see. Yes, thank you, Curl. That's what it is. Join.me. Yes. Yes, Lawanda. So you can screen share if you have any pictures that you want to show the person, while you're doing the conference call, you can screen share it with them. And everything is right on the app. As soon as you open it up, you can just click on a couple of them and it'll walk you through as well. Now, VC, I have not seen that. Yeah, Lawanda, it's good. I have not seen VC, but I'm definitely familiar with Join.me. A lot of the author conference calls are held on the Join.me because they can handle a bigger capacity of authors that are calling in from all over the world. So that one is definitely a plus, and a lot of companies do have that. You're welcome, Lawanda. You are very welcome. But yes, so that's social media in a nutshell. And I know that Lawanda has done live streaming. Curl's done live streaming. Trisha definitely does a lot of live streaming. Elise has done some as well. And Helena does hers every day with her plank challenge. So everybody is using it, which is good. This is what you should be using it for. But there is another thing called OBS, and that kind of, if you are doing any type of live streaming, it lets you kind of have like your computer laid out in the back. It's awesome. I haven't done that yet. But I had somebody do it for me. I don't know if I'm going to do that because you have to have your computer got to be able to take the capacity of the OBS because you got to download it. So It's always something new, but you know I'm going to do it, right? Because I see a lot of people with it and I like it. But it makes it easy when you're live streaming that your business can be at the bottom, or if you're having a class, you know, you can have the link at the bottom or the top or the side. But it's just awesome. So, well, I'm glad it was awesome, Elise. Guys, if you have any more questions, let me know. Or if you think of anything after we finish, definitely put that in there. Me neither, Lawanda. You know what? I fumble around with everything. But you know what I do? I reach out to people that are and ask 50 questions. You're welcome, Trisha. Thank you for joining. Yes, Lawanda, I ask 50 questions, or I say, how much would it cost if you did it for me? Because that always works. Oh, you're going to use it for classes? Okay. That'll be good. That will be good. If you do the join for classes, you definitely need to go to the paid membership, because you want to be able to save whatever it is that you want to save up there into the system. So, but yeah, either free conference call or join.me or be good for classes. And that will be good for you, at least, because I know you do a lot of classes. But Lawanda, definitely for your conference calls for business related, for your event planning business, I definitely will look into that. That way, if you guys can't make it to see each other for whatever reason, y'all could just go ahead and host it and share the screen on pictures and ideas, and they can send you what pictures and ideas that they have if they have a thought in their mind. So I think it would be awesome for you. Just another level of stepping it up and really showing people what your business is about. So that's it, ladies. Unless you have more questions, I'm going to hop off. My allotted time is over. And again, you can reach out to me. Everybody knows me. But for those that don't, that watch the replay, my information is up there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You definitely can. Definitely can. You're welcome. Thank you. So everybody have a great Thursday night, and I will talk to you guys soon, and I will see you in the group. Thank you.